want to see him.
Good evening, folks. Clearly you can see I can't even bloody press pause on this game. This wasn't where we were anyway. It's loaded the autosave and not where I actually was, which is great. We were there. Ugh, excuse me. Alright, this is where we were. So, let me do that again. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I can cut the beginning of that off because, yeah, it loaded the autosave, which of course it did. Anyway, we're going to do more Forspoken tonight. Again, coming off of the looming news that they've decided to axe the Luminous Productions studio and pull it back into Square Enix after one, well, I'd say objectionably good first effort of a game. Not that Square Enix give a shit about that. Anyway, please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, as it really does help my channel grow and flourish. So, don't know if you guys saw exactly what happened in the last stream, but what happened was we got dicked over by Cuff, a little bastard. I knew he was a bad guy. I called it, by the way. I called that he was a villain. I knew he was. I could tell because of his evil, well, always like menacing commentary. He was always a bit stuck up, and he didn't even lighten up. So the problem is that means that I've lost the ability to scan the area, which is something I hope changes once I've done the last boss. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'll come back and try and explore a little bit more of the world once we've gotten into, well, post game, I imagine it'll be. So what I'm going to do, I'm well aware there's shit all over this place and there's loads of stuff that I haven't cleared, but as I said before, I just don't, you know, there's way too much to dig out, and now I don't even have Cuff scan. I can't even find these items very easily. So I'm going to do the end game and then I'll come back and see what happens. But first of all, before I do any of that, I'm going to go back to Sepul to see. Sepul, by the way, is our hub world where all of the civilians are. God, I can't even remember where it is. This is how big this map is. I can't even fucking remember where Sepul is. It's here, isn't it? There we go. So fast travel me back to Sepul, or near to it anyway. But yeah, basically it's been decided already that Square Enix have decided that the team who made this game don't deserve another game, or don't deserve to be a studio. So they, just because of all of, again, the negative PR that's come about of Forspoken, or again whatever, I mean, love it or hate the game, I think we could all agree that people shouldn't be put out of a fucking job or demoted because of the game, of the success of a game, especially for the nefarious reasons in which Forspoken seems to have been jettisoned. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, I get it. If it's not your bread and butter, I mean, I've got problems, I've got issues with it. There's things that aren't perfect. There's things that they need to fix. The open world is barren. I mean, there's nothing to it, which is, you know, a shame. I mean, yeah, you can get fine stuff, but there's nothing to progress the story. There's, you know, outside of the Tantas fights, there is absolutely no activity in the open world segments of the game. Which, I mean, again, you could argue for and against here, but the point is, it shouldn't decide whether or not a studio gets axed. I think they did a good job with what's here. It's not great, it could use polishing, but you know, it's a first effort. Who's to say what they could have done with the second game? You know, I mean, I still think it. I mean, I think the ending is a bit of a rush. I mean, I found that out last night. Or again, some of the exposition dumps, they're very fixated on telling and not showing. So just giving you loads of exposition and not showing you any of it. Like all these fights and shit, they've been really good to see. But again, I gather that's because they probably didn't have time to do all of it, or you know. Oh. Well, let's answer my question then. You can't go back to Sepul. Because I've strayed too far, have I? Can you jump for once and actually make it? Oh, right. There's an invisible wall stopping me from going in there. So now I'm at a point where I have to do the end game. That's annoying. Right. Basically, I can continue to explore the open world. Right, fuck it. We're going to just go to the end then. Because I only wanted to see if there was any new missions. And the fact that there isn't. The fact I can't go in there. Because even though there is an event happening there that I can't get to. Oh no. I know what that is. That's the bloody prayer circle. Okay, there isn't an event then. Fine. Right. Good job. I'll sit and watch your stream now instead of sleep. I told you to go to bed. That's the reason I didn't tell you I was streaming. Gio, go to bed. Okay. I didn't want to tell you because I just wanted to get it. I just wanted to get this. Well, I wanted to see if I could get some of this done, but yeah. I was feeding sheep. Yes, and now you're watching me when I told you you should just go to bed. Seriously, don't expect you here. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. I swear to God. Your own worst enemy sometimes, I swear to God. The person I was supposed to play with never showed up, so... Yeah, but you could still go to bed. Get an early night. You know, get some energy back. I was going to go back to Sepul, but it's shut off to me until clearly I do the end game, so I figured I might as well just go for it then. Fuck it. Let's just see the ending. Why not? It's going to give me the end game. Ooh. Nope. Yeah, I can't cuff scan. I'm sad he never showed up. Why don't you just ask him where he... Can't you message him? You know, give him a flicker. Be like, dude, where are you, man? Get over here and get on get my stream going. You know. think the truth is, if the truth is known, you just want to see the ending of Forspoken. That's what it is. You've seen me, you know, exploring so much dead, empty open world. You're like, right, I've got to see the ending of this game now. And that's why you're choosing to watch me instead of going to bed. Deny it all you want, but let's be honest, that's the truth right there. Keep trying to cuff scan and I can't because I haven't got the cuff anymore. Fucking hell. What are they going to do about that? That's a really big oversight there. Can't actually check for the area for anything because I don't have cuff. I literally couldn't care less about this game. Come on now, we both know you love this game. Right, what should we do? Should we go back to New York? Or should we go to Athia? Like, help Athia? Which one should we do? We've got two options. I'm toying with the idea. What should we do? Should we go back to New York? Because this really isn't our concern, is it? New York? Okay. Let's fucking go for it then. Why not? Let's see.
Have you made your decision?
Yeah. I'm going back home. Going back home.
This is your choice. So be it.
We're not going to help you. Mwah ha 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 ha.
Goodbye, Alfred.
Goodbye, mother.
I will always love you.
No, you won't. We're going back home. Whoop, 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 whoop. What's that done for us? Now, we got our cat. That was a quick jump. So she looks messy.
Where do we go now?
What? What was that? What? Did I just roll credits on the game? What the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? I've got to be kidding, right? That was the end. Yeah. Are they kidding? Well, see, in other words, then that's not a choice. Then you've got to help Athia. You've got to do the. It's such a fucking joke, isn't it? It's not even a choice. It wasn't an ending. That was the worst ending ever. It wasn't an ending. This isn't an ending, is it? What is this? Did they just not have time to flesh out a proper New York ending or something? Something where you actually had... I don't know. Can you go back to New York and do some things? Right, I'm skipping that. Because that wasn't the ending. I'm not rolling credits on that and watching all the bloody effects guys' names go across. Alright, let's go back to that choice then, because clearly that's not the ending, is it? We're meant to do the other one. Why give you the choice? What is the fucking point of it? It's just, that was a complete waste of time. Oh, fucking hell, I loaded the wrong goddamn save. That was fucking ages ago. Right. Right. Clearly then, that's a dead ending. That's nothing. Alright, we're going to finish Susurrus then. Seeing as it wasn't really even a choice.
I can't just let go of what he did. It's time to do the right thing. It's time to use my powers. For Athia.
And you shall. You are a Tanta. The power lies within you.
The power was inside you all along.
By your side.
Quite cool that I've got a dragon though. I mean, that is quite cool. Please tell me I can control the dragon.
Sorry, Homer. Alright. Let's do this.
Why can't you go home after something? Athia? Forspoken. Hold the fate of the world in your hands. Right. Sorry, Homer. She's basically abandoned her cat, which is very nice of her. Can't you go back and get him? Just saying, you know. Like I said, that wasn't an ending. Alright, we gotta do chapter 12. Awakening. See, I'd have thought Forspoken would be the last chapter, because that's what the game's called, Forspoken, right? So.
Let us bring things to an end at last. People
Alright,
are
mate.
support. Miserable creatures of earth. Your time has come.
We have to help them. I'll clean up down here.
Again,
Keep that
got the
bastard busy.
bloody blues and shit. Just really weird. The Reckoning.
Hang in there, everyone.
Well, a few people are already dead. God damn it. Keep trying to scan, but I can't do it. What's that? Healing draught. What you got for me? What you got for me?
Please, you have to protect us.
I will.
Oh, that's not doing much.
What's happening?
Whoa. Yep. Nope, not working.
Eat it. Oh no! Stone the crows! Now I've got to fight the crows. Come on, crows. We both know you don't stand shit of a chance.
Bullseye.
I'm gonna stone those crows. More crows.
There it is. Got you on your toes now.
Ah! Crows! There's too many crows.
Right on the money. We got this.
Fucking hell, how many crows? I'm getting bored of crows now. They keep vanishing. Fuck. Jesus Christ, the amount of stuff they're dropping.
All right. That's it.
Go away, you bloody crows. How many do I have to... Am I meant to run away? Alright, here we go. Something different. A corrupted enemy, okay? Or mutated, whatever the fuck it's called.
My ace in the hole! Come on! Come on! That's gotta hurt. Oh, this. Right in the sweet spot.
Can't stab him on the ground either. That's another move that's gone.
I think that's all of them.
I saved the tavern. How nice of me. Okay, just finished the reckoning. What else have we got? I don't get to pick up all that swag that's on the floor though. Oh, save progress, do I? Okay.
This way! Come on! Bloody well, hurry up! Come on, love. Count to me.
Is that everybody?
Wasn't sure you'd be back.
Me neither.
Took you long enough.
I came as fast as I could.
No. To figure out that Athia is your home.
Thanks.
It isn't though.
Autumn! Frey! Are you okay?
Yes, considering. The break from Visoria finally stopped and then something much worse appeared.
I know.
Calm down, everyone! Calm down!
Please, please, you all be safe in here.
Safe! Councilman, we are huddled in the archives. There's nowhere safe left.
Listen to me!
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Do not lose hope!
I'm not gonna let this demon take more than he already has.
Hey! Hey! Everybody! Everybody listen up!
There's a demon coming! And no, it's not me. Okay? I'm gonna take it on. I'm gonna put an end to this madness, but I need you to promise me something. I need you to rebuild. I need you to restore peace to Athia. It's what the Tantas would have wanted. Just try and survive through this, okay? You're Athians. Stay in the archives. You'll be safe here.
If I don't die, that is. If Frey does die, then final showdown. Here it is. Here it is. Drum roll. The people's champion.
Luck be with you, bold hero. I can do little more than offer up a song. But there are those who tell me that the power of my humble craft brings courage in these desperate times.
It doesn't.
And so, I shall play on for as long as I am able.
Alright. You're playing nothing now, are you?
Luck be with you, bold hero. I can do little more than offer up a song. But there are those, and so...
It's not even a... Like, he doesn't even offer a song. I suppose that would be effort.
And so to battle.
Yep, got me a duty to perform. And then hopefully a quiet life of cat petting to look forward to.
Here. It pays to lay in supplies before going to war.
At least she gives you something.
I must confess, I struggled to forgive you. My mistress's death was a savage blow. But I see now what I did not before. My true struggle was with the truth. I bore witness to her crimes, but refused to recognize them for what they were.
Must be hard accepting that your Tanta killed innocent people.
You must think my blindness foolish.
I do.
Not really. I killed your boss.
Please, I have to know. How did she face her fate? On second thoughts, never mind. Go. I will stand guard over those who shelter here.
You've got your duty too, huh? Alright. I'll be counting on you.
Alright, there's some more experience points. Oh, the kid's gonna forgive me now, is he? No, he's gonna do nothing. Okay, he's gonna say nothing to me. This guy was just looking at the floor a second ago. I was like, you alright?
I am teaching them another
Tree
rhyme.
he.
The wisdom you have given me will help to fill these children's bellies one day. I'm sure of it. So please, you must make sure that we live to see it.
A moment, if you please.
No, he's nodding off and all. Is he a sleepy NPC? There's another one. There are guys just standing there looking at the floor. Are they turning into like break zombies or something?
Never seen that book before.
Yeah, it's not like this matters. Really isn't that many people to speak to in here.
A moment, if you please.
Alright.
You go to face a demon. You will have need of this.
What are you giving me? What did they give me?
I had thought you the people's only hope.
Ah, stop it. You're making me blush.
But no. I see the truth now. We cannot place our hope in the hands of others. We must begin to make efforts on our own behalf.
Damn right. Let me know how you get on with that. Be good not to have to help you guys out all the time.
We will keep our promise to you, but you too must survive.
No promises there. Alright, she gives you a healing drought, okay.
Alright, quick drink before you go. Sorry, old habits die hard. And thanks for all you did to defend my fine establishment. Not that I'd expect anything less from you. Anyway, just be sure to pop by when this is all over, eh? I'll be waiting behind the bar.
Tantas' blessings go with you.
Frey, you may leave things here in our hands. This entryway and the people within will be safe as long as I remain standing. And as long as we have music to lift our spirits.
But he's not playing anything.
Do all that you can.
Am I not hearing anything? All I hear is mumble.
You may leave things here in our hands. This entryway, and as long as we please.
He's not playing any music. What? I've never understood that. He does bad rhymes. He doesn't play any song.
I'm so sorry, Frey. I put so much pressure on you I shouldn't have.
Don't be stupid.
I hurt you.
Yeah, and I might have deserved that.
No, you didn't. It's just... it's so hard not being able to do anything myself.
Less is more.
Sorry, I just don't know how to say the right thing sometimes. And I've never had an Auden in my life before.
Oh, Frey.
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
I'm sorry too.
I'll save the city. You'll see.
Frey, please, promise me you'll come back from this in one piece.
We'll see.
You can do it, Frey. I believe in you. Now go and finish this.
Who's the woman holding the kid?
Here.
Oh, a golden nugget. Thank you for that. At least that has some value.
This is where you belong now. These are your people.
But they're not.
Don't forget, this is where you belong now. These are your people.
Alright, whatever. Just because you say it doesn't make it true, though. Ah, I've got green magic now that I can put on this cloak, have I? I need that defense. There we go. Actually, can I craft anymore? No, I can't. Sorry, I'm back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I thought you went to bed. You haven't missed anything of note anyway.
We'll be safe in here.
Is everyone going to die?
Yes!
We'll be fine. Frey will save the day. You'll see.
Such a fanboy.
I'm going to do what you asked us. I'm going to make sure we survive. I have to do everything I can for these children. And there are things you have to do too, right? Good luck. And stay safe.
About to enter the next phase eventually. Make sure you're ready. Fuck it, let's go. What you got for me, game? What you got for me?
Finished saying goodbye to your little friends, Frey.
The fragments protect the vulnerability at its center. Disperse them, strike at its heart. Cinta will help you, fight as one. On it.
Why is it Cinta a bad guy? I thought she was corrupted too. So tired, but I don't want to sleep. You should, mate. Please tell me I get control of a dragon. Come on, let me fire spells from a dragon. Come on.
Need to get these fucking birds out of the way.
Fucking right. Ah.
many are there?
Enough. Fiery birds. Toast you down, motherfucker.
No idea what you're up against. The tainted bloodline of the Tantas ends here.
Oh.
Fuck you. You're not getting away with this.
Gutted I can't control the dragon. I'm actually gutted. Keep watching it through fucking cutscenes. It'd be a really good set piece if I could control it. Feel so sick.
Ready?
And go to bed, mate. Go and lay down.
Now we end this. Together.
Why did she teleport out there?
Not now. I have so much to say. I have so many questions. No. No, please. Please don't go. I don't need your powers. I need you. Please don't die.
Thank you, Alfred. I am so lucky to have you. And I will always be with you.
I'm getting Luke Skywalker vibes.
Beloved.
Now what's happening? I got her powers now. What exactly are her powers?
Your protagonist fallen. So, how do you fancy your chances on your own? You gonna put up a fight?
I warned you to be careful what you wish for.
Who do you think you are?
I'm Tanta Frey, daughter of Sinta, protector of Athia.
She gonna turn into a dragon now?
And I'm here to fuck you up!
How is the power of the four Tantas?
Correct.
She's gone Cyan. She's become supersonic. That's what's happened. Frey's awakening. Having been blessed by the four Tantas, Frey has unlocked the Tanta within herself and awoken her true power. Many of her abilities are now greatly improved. Okay. New spell learn. Ah, what we got? Skip. Move rapidly and avoid damage by warping. Ah, she can warp. Okay. They can open portals through which she can move from one place to another while moving. In this way, she'll be immune to all damage. Ah.
You saw how your mother died, and yet you still choose to face me? You think you could win against me?
Of course I can, you lying sack of shit.
I never lied to you. Not once. I stand by what I say. Without me, you are nothing. What you wanted to hear.
Okay, so you're a gaslighting sack of shit. And don't act like you did me any favors. Without me, you'd still be collecting dust in a pawn shop. You needed me.
My friends here.
Alright. Bullseye. Ready to rip.
Leave my power, motherfucker.
Ooh, that gotta hurt. We got this.
Hold it right there.
Give me a Taran. Yeah.
I want to see you strong.
Try this for size. Woo. Yep. That's it. Whoa.
The power! I feel like Emperor Palpatine all of a sudden.
Are you prepared to look death in the eye? Since you get away, to decisive is the end.
going to die, motherfucker!
Can't we just...
Vengeance will be mine. You will pay for this, Frey!
I will be the one who pays you. Sorry. I'm not letting you break the fall.
Now what's happening? Mono.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Not many people see my... No. My anger and resentment. But I see yours. You are pissed at the Tantas. You would do anything to settle old scores. You don't care. Innocent people have to die. I am so tired of your bullshit. Take accountability for your actions. After you. All set. Specialty out of Frey.
He's immune to that.
Hated the Tantas. Okay.
You think justice will be served by your defeating me?
I couldn't care less about justice. All I care about is kicking your ass.
I was given life that Athia might burn. Oppressed Tantas, all must die.
Too close.
You're the righteous one here. How many of you killed? Huh?
Too many. But I'm gonna make up for it by stopping you. Okay. Hang in there, Frey! My ace in the hole! Whoa!
Show me what I can
All right! Take that!
Why go to such extraordinary
on me. Can you feel it, Cuff? The beginning of the end.
Let's see who's the last one standing.
Okay. I've been trying to run away this whole time, but I'm done running from my problems. And I'm done running from you. You're mine.
Okay.
There's nothing more to say. Just decide the fate of Athia.
Why do you insist on tearing everything to pieces?
It is life's purpose.
But is it what you really want? My ace in the hole.
All must die.
Open up. Time to finish this. Ready, Cup? Okay. Bullseye. Yeah. Woo. Let's see. Woo. That's it. Got you on your toes now.
Cut you down, you bastard!
Cuff, I don't get why you...
You will never get me, Frey. How could you? You purposeless, meaningless wretch.
You're right. I probably wouldn't. But one thing I do get is you're not alone. Even when you think you are.
Spare me. No.
You're not going anywhere. And neither am I.
She didn't kill him, she just trapped him again, from what I can tell. I guess. That was a hard fight though. Now what? What's the end game?
Please wake up. Frey. Frey! Get up there. What are you doing lying there?
Careful.
What happened? Tantas' blessings. You did it. Really? Really? Ow. No, really. Ow.
Right. 3 weeks later, okay. Cuff is now a tattoo, is he? I almost said, is that Olivia? I know how important she is. She's seeing lots of ghosts. There's Prav and Olas behind her. Center. Right. It's so cold. What, the story or the weather? Or both? My bedroom. Need to get yourself a hot water bottle. Sorted then. Hot water bottle. Or a heating blanket or something. There we go. This is in memory of all the people who died. There you go, the real ending, not the fake bullshit New York only ending, which wasn't an ending. She left her cat back in bloody New York though. I mean, that's not very nice, is it? That's like, even though the cat looks trippy in that shot, but still. You can at least go back to New York and grab him. Is that your stream done then? No. I'm always bloody streaming. The job doesn't stop just because the credits have rolled. I'm going to see what the post game is. I've got a few, again, I've picked up 2 new games today, but I've got a shit ton of games to play. Like a back catalogue. So, but is this particular stream done yet? Not yet, no. I'm going to go for a bit more because I want to see what's going to happen next. But yeah, I'm just glad bloody rolled credits on the bloody thing. I'm gonna see what happens afterwards, but yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know, but actually, why would you know, Geo? Basically, the company who made this game, they've now been shuttered. Or at least absorbed back into Square Enix, which is a bottom-feeding fucking shithole of a company that doesn't give a shit about people. I mean, after an initial game, which in my opinion is a bit hasty. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's definitely problems with this game, but I'd like to have seen what they could have done with another game. Even if it wasn't a sequel to this, just another game would have been nice. But, you know, give them another chance. I mean, there's definitely problems with this, but I wouldn't say it's an awful game. Again, I like the gameplay. B wants sleep, but I don't want to leave. Geo, you know my opinion on that. I don't expect you to stay. You go if you need to go.
Hey, Homer. Sorry, it's been a while.
Oh, she's actually coming to get the cat.
You miss me? Nah, I bet you got a full belly and a big old smile on your face right about now.
Oh no, she's not coming to get him.
So busy recently.
Is she praying to the cat?
Well, you know, important stuff. Holding court, slaying demons. I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal. Like, actually, I'm kind of a big deal now. Everybody needs me. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the whole hero thing, but look, just tell Judge Bird I took her advice, okay? I'm finally using my gifts to help others. Tell her, thanks for the almost birthday present.
Jesus Christ, that cat's eyes. Couldn't you guys have put eyelids on it?
I mean, Jesus. To say it myself, but it's
the other cats look normal. That one just...
It's been a pretty good day, you know? Wish they could all be this good. But you and I both know that's not how it goes. Listen, you ever get lonely, you just remember that you are not alone. Even if you find yourself with nowhere to turn,
how is she talking to the cat?
No clue where to go or what to do next. You can't give up hope.
Why are you telling this to the cat?
You might think there's nothing left to live for. That nobody cares.
It's a cat.
The truth is, you matter. You can't see it.
What the fuck is going on?
Fuck up along the way.
How will a cat fuck up?
You'll find your way home.
Oh.
I promise I did. And look at me now, huh? Tanta Frey. Daughter of Sinta. Protector of Athia.
So she did go to New York. Why don't you get your cat?
I'll come back for you. I promise.
Then go and get
Just look out for me, okay? See you on Athia.
I don't know how she's speaking to the cat. Have they got some kind of telepathy going that I'm not aware of? Or... again, it's just them talking to us. That's basically what they're trying to do. This is rubbish. My cheese game will be so much better, and the cheese won't pray to cats. I don't mind if that's... It's just... It doesn't make any sense, does it? I mean... She's praying to a cat, and her cat can somehow hear the prayer. I mean, are these shots of her post-game? So she's like building the city back up? I mean, okay. Again, this is a classic case of just tell, don't show. I mean, I'd like to see some of this in actual cutscene, but I suppose it was just much quicker to make a load of steals. That said, I don't think the company deserved to be shuttered. There's some they could do. They could make. I'd be curious to see what another game coming out of them would make, because the gameplay would definitely be good. I just think they should scrap the open world shit and just make a game that's just like a straight 12-hour experience. Just, you know, a linear game done. This didn't need to be open world. It just didn't. Open world's too much for this. It's just not necessary. But yeah, that's where I land on it. But Square Enix doesn't give a shit about that. Company's only interested in doing bloody open world games. They're basically they're basically like Ubisoft. They just want to create games that waste people's time forever. To think Square Enix used to have a bit of spine about them, they don't anymore. Just make stuff that wastes tons of hours. And if you don't, you know, pull in big bucks, you're shit canned immediately. Glad this game is done. You don't mean that, you liked it. You love this game, Geo, it's your favourite. You're going to go and buy it now as well, and you're going to play it on the Xbox when it comes out. Why are you just using like one name for a whole block of screen? Come on, just roll through the credits, come on. No, I'm not. You are going to buy it. You're going to buy it and you're going to love it. You're going to be like, yes, I am now Frey in this game, and I'm going to run around this empty open world map finding jewellery and necklaces and capes and nails and shit like that. That's what you're going to do. Getting crafting resources left and right. You're going to do all of it and you're going to love it. Yeah, no. Yeah, you say that. You say that just because you think it's the hip thing to say. Yeah, no. Special thanks. Wonder who's in the special thanks. They're thanking Valve, Epic Games, Sony Interactive, and Microsoft, Nvidia, Intel, and AMD. Some of these actually get logos. I suppose they can get the actual logos of all these. Black Girl Gamers. That's the thing, is it? In memory of Kevin Kraft. Oh, it's Square Enix. Square Enix did this, published this game. Poor Luminous Productions. They could have done another game. Because of Square Enix's greed, we're not going to see another game.
Frey, support is thriving now that you clear the break.
But it's still out there, in all the realms. And I don't have a clue how to get rid of it. Wish I could figure it out.
I'll continue to study my father's notes on reversing the break. Maybe between the two of us we'll find a way.
Look at the blues. Why are they so pissed?
Indeed. You know, the council would welcome you as a member. We're alive and prospering because of you.
Look, okay. Don't think I did all of this just for Athia. Newsflash, I'm not that altruistic.
Uh-huh.
Look, the council gig, it's not for me. But I can think of someone who'd be pretty good at it.
Yeah, you.
You! Dumbass! You're the glue that holds this whole place together. You step up, you look after the injured.
This game was
you
in memory of
inspire
someone who
people.
died. Yeah, it must
Couldn't
be.
think of anyone else better for the job.
There you are, Auden. Johidi's been looking for you.
Oh, yes, of course.
Would you look at that? You're needed.
All right, see you later.
Say hi to Joe for me. And now the real work begins. Damn. That is a lot of land for just one girl to cover.
I feel bad about talking bad about it.
I'm not doing it on my own. Isn't that right, Cuff?
It's fair embrace.
Ah, so Cuff is back then. Awakening's done. Alright. Final showdown done. Okay. This has just brought me back to the title screen. Yep. Okay, let's go back to the game then. New Beginnings, Chapter 13. This is the post-game shit.
All right. Where do I start?
What exactly are we starting? Are you planning on becoming some sort of errand person? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure you have some suitably grandiose term for it. Break warden?
Just to be clear, we aren't starting anything. I'm gonna use you to clean up the mess you made.
You know this is just the beginning. You can't keep me like this forever. I'll drive you out of your mind soon enough.
Yeah.
You already
Good luck
have.
with that. Break warden, though. I kinda like it.
You always did love my ideas.
Oh, shut it.
New detours are now available. Open the menu and check on the map. Right, I've been neglecting the lore entries, but we got to do it because I want to know what the fuck is going on. Characters, what we got? Yeah, she was the dragon all along. The dragon born when Sinta succumbed to Susurrus's corruption. She turned into a dragon then. Having lost all but its basest animal instincts, it attacked indiscriminately, bringing death and destruction wherever it flew. Till a chance meeting with Frey triggered memories of a woman it used to be. In the end, it made the ultimate sacrifice in order to protect its beloved daughter. And that was what she was before she turned into a dragon. Champion of the arts who passionately believed in freedom of expression and humanity's infinite potential. In order to enrich the people's lives, she cultivated the arts through Athia, music, painting, drama, and more. She taught every Athian that to love one's neighbour and the noblest of endeavours, fostering a collaborative culture and sense of community that united all levels of society. A saint, basically. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they basically have good and bad descriptions for each one. Alden BFF. Frey's best friend in New York. She used to work in a stuffy desk job but has since quit to chase her dream of being a designer. She was a year or two ahead of Frey in college, where the pair met while taking the same class one semester. They've been inseparable ever since. She's a natural outgoing person with a tendency to get very emotional, and habit Frey has been known to chide her for. I see, chide. Fuck. Robian, overseer of Athian. Yeah, again, this is in Dream World. The manager of the Athia and a cafe in New York. Somehow he gets by despite constantly struggling with staffing issues. His latest hire in particular is a waiter who simply won't do what he's told. Zinta, one of his most valued regulars, has been frequenting the place since before it became the hotspot it is today. Yeah. Johidi, a Pactor honoured. A former blacksmith who took up her tools again at Alden's request. Alden's earnest concern for her friend brought back Jahidi's memories of solemn promise she and Sila made long ago, and she now sees that Frey is the key to fulfilling that vow to fight for Athia no matter what. She'd never say as much, of course, but there's no doubt that this is the reason she picked up a hammer again after all those years. Right. Jahidi down on luck, yeah, when she was a homeless person. Homeless women can often found near Frey's apartment in New York, the fake New York. She was fired from her job as a librarian when her boss discovered she was spending all her time reading instead of working, and has been on the streets ever since. Jahidi loves nothing more than telling strangers who are kind enough to offer her food about her favourite books, and while Frey hasn't known her long, the pair's similar taste in literature has led to some enjoyable conversations, which are never shown. Never shown. Olivia, fleeting shadow. A spectre of Frey's departed friend conjured up by Tanta Olus. Phantom's plaintive pleas gave Frey serious pause for thought, and although she was able to overcome the illusion in the end, its resemblance to the late Olivia shook our hero to the core. Ugh. Again, a kid she met 3 times. Dax, Keeper of Peace, a former general of Praenost who finally made her peace with Frey in the quiet before Sibor's greatest battle. Though she could not completely shake her resentment at the young upstart who killed her beloved Sila, she finally admitted the part her anger had to play, and an anger at herself for not having done more to stop the wayward Tanta. This done, she sent Frey off to face her greatest foe yet, having acknowledged at last that she was Athia's only hope. Battle, the next great challenge. A wise council person of Sepul who was inspired by Frey to help bring back hope to her beloved city. Having previously thought Frey Athia's only hope. Having previously thought Frey Athia's only hope. That's another broken sentence. I swear to God, some of these entries have got spelling errors, or at least they've got bits omitted. Having previously thought Frey is Athia's only hope, she came to see that placing all of their faith in others would not serve the people, and that they would not have to begin to make efforts on their own behalf. With this realization reached, she swore to do as Frey asked so passionately to rebuild and restore peace to Athia. Maya, champion of the underdog. A social worker in New York, she dedicated her life to seeing that orphans and other troubled children were given the care they so desperately needed. She's Frey's current boss and really sees something in her young protege. In addition to her everyday duties, Maya often finds herself at the courthouse helping the youngsters she looks after. Maya often finds herself at the courthouse helping the youngsters she looks after out of trouble. Like, fucking hell, these sentences. And her selfless dedication to those others deemed beyond saving has proved an inspiration to Frey. Cuff, Frey's right hand, the tried and true companion who helped Frey break free of Ola's illusion. He forced his way into the world. The twisted hunter, created desperate to drag his partner in crime back from the blissful ignorance of oblivion. While his success was a testament to his own abilities, it also speaks to the depth of the bond that has grown between them. Right. Cuff, vengeance, frustrated. Yeah, now he's part of her arm. Susurrus, demon and destroyer of worlds, once more reduced to a mere wrist adornment. He may have been robbed of his briefly restored powers, but he's as keen as ever on bringing about Athia's destruction. Step 1, drive her out of her mind, just as he did the Tantas before her. Despite all this, he's still the same old Cuff on the surface, ever ready with a suitably disdainful quip. She's keeping the villain on her arm, basically. Frey, birth of a legend. Tantas' beloved daughter. The word Alfrey is intricately embroidered on the blanket in which her mother wrapped her. Cinder sent her infant child to New York, a city in a land far from Athia, in order to protect her from Susurrus' influence. Little did she realise that the demon would slip through the portal with her, setting up the events of 21 years later. Right. My vision is funny. It's because you want to go to bed. Go to bed, Geo. Jesus. Frey, Tanta of Tantas. I have to say that is a pretty badass look. Please tell me I can look like that in the game. The mightiest sorceress of all of Athia, having absorbed the power of the four Tantas, she resolves to vanquish Susurrus and protect her newfound home. The combined power she wields is capable of driving back the corruption itself. Can we not have that look? I really like that look. Frey, guardian of all Athia, because she's now just back as frumpy looking Frey. I like the badass version. He received Athia from demon Susurrus by sealing him away within her very own body. Though she cleansed the pool of the corruption, she has thus far been unable to repeat the feat elsewhere. Despite this, she still does what she can, travelling the land with cuff on her wrist, and Alden and Jahidi back at home to help her. I'm young. Our mission is to stay up late. Yeah. How's that working out for you? Ignite. The alternating pattern used on these nails is often seen painted on the walls of Athean buildings in the belief that it will grant protection from fire. Speckled black is said to symbolise falling ash. Interestingly, however, the original intent of the design was the opposite. Rather than driving back the flames, the user would be granted the power to control them. When imbued with the power of the Tantas, the design may grant a burning effect to attack magic charged beyond a certain level. Dauntless, a cloak Tanta Sailor once wore into battle. Legend as it is, subdued colour palette was chosen in order to prevent the inevitable stains of extended combat from standing out. Sailor didn't much care for this particular consideration, however, declaring that any fight she chose to enter would be over before such concerns might need addressing. Not very good. Yeah, you should go to bed, shouldn't you? Naughty. Bonifate. An ancient cloak that was sealed away in the depths of one of Athia's locked labyrinths. The former owner was the commander of a detachment that was responsible for key Athean victory. While the bulk of the Athean forces marched to face their enemies head-on, her unit successfully flanked the enemy, taking them by surprise and ultimately securing the main force through enough of an advantage to prevail. Whatever. Susurrus, the demon sent by the Red Egg, finally restored after reabsorbing the powers stolen from it by the Tantas. Its body is made up of strange particles which it can rearrange at will. Even the four Tantas were unable to defeat it. It can only hope to contain its power, but after 21 years of struggle, it finally broke free again to wreak its revenge on Athia. Susurrus, Revenge Incarnate. It's just like a big load of grindy balls, whatever. The vindictive demon Susurrus transformed into something so vast and deadly that it beggars comprehension. It swells and rages above Sepul, bringing death and destruction to all it touches, though it has a vulnerability in the form of a heart that can be found somewhere within the storm. The heart itself is capable of unleashing a deadly onslaught of attacks, meaning it must be approached with caution. You can't tell me naughty. I can tell you naughty, I've just done it. Naughty. There you go. Oh yeah, I remember that thing. Senseless savant, an incomparably deadly creation of Tantalus, is tasked with keeping her illusions alive no matter the cost. It possesses an array of frightening powers, including the ability to become invisible and to deprive its enemy of their senses. It may seem emotionless but beneath the mask there burns a ferocious dedication to its master and creator. Those ensnared in the illusions it creates may find themselves dragged down into nothingness for all eternity. Nice. Milidiri Simulacrum. Yeah, they're fake. They're just simulations of actual beasts. Phantom Break Zombie. See, the only thing that changes. Not reading all these descriptions because they're basically just the same enemies but phantom versions. Here we go. It's a contraption created by Tantas to project her illusions onto the world. Since the break arose, it has been imbued with the memories of Break Beast, Broken, and other abominations, which can call forth at will to battle any encroaching foes. Use as a defensive device all over Visoria. And the bit that changes is, and the protective barriers surrounding it can be broken down until they've been defeated. Defensive device used. Yeah, it's the same. Truly formidable defensive device. Okay, it's just different in that way. Bad. I call you bad. Right, whatever. Riven Antler. A manifestation of pure concentrated break that happens to have taken the form of a herbivorous creature on the forest. It's extremely agile and possessed of an enormous horn with which it won't hesitate to attack. Sadly, for those tough enough to overcome it, there may not be much in the way of break shard based rewards. Yeah, there isn't. They give you nothing. Quincana. Yeah, that's like the big giant crocodile thing. No, I was calling you bad. No, you're bad. The absorption of unbelievable amounts of break has completely transformed this form of crocodile. While its kind were originally only found in the depths of the corruption, they have travelled widely via various waterways and are now found all over Avalet. And it's not just their spikes and fins that have grown bigger, the number of rocks they can vomit forth has increased as well. Lovely. That's all the enemies, right? What we got in the world. Oh yeah, we saw that one, the guiding light, which basically an exposition guiding light. Svargana, or the Wellspring, is the final resting place of Tantas, though its origins and exact nature are shrouded in mystery. Its existence likely predates that of Athia itself. No mere human has ever set foot in this most holy of sanctums, but those with the sorcerer's gift may come and go as they please. Fake New York, an elaborately imagined facsimile of New York conjured up by Tantarolas with the intention of trapping Frey forever. Lust exploited Frey's hopes, desires and dreams so effectively that she might have stayed there had it not been for Cuff's unfurling efforts to make her see sense. Lost Memories 1. Oh my god. No, I'm good. No, you're bad. Lost Memories 1, Cinta's New Hope. In search of a new way to save a struggling Athia, Cinta travelled to many worlds before she finally arrived in New York. The city's vibrancy and beauty left an indelible impression on her, one that she was convinced held the key to solving Athia's suffering. Cinta's dream of a brighter future born of two worlds would give Frey a birth name, Alfrey or Hope. Ugh, I'm sorry, but that's just cheese. That's more cheesy than the game Geo's going to make. Lost Memories 2, Susurrus Silenced. The demon of legend, Susurrus was once bound by the very first Tanta of Athia. Years later, invaders from Redar found a way to free him, unleashing him upon Athia once more. A pregnant Cinta joined her fellow Tantas to put a stop to Susurrus' rampage, and with much difficulty they successfully divided the demon's power, binding him again within 4 bracelets. I'm gonna go to bed soon. You should already be in bed. Lost Memories 3, a Tanta's power shield. Tanta's power sealed. For as long as anyone can remember, Tantas have been forbidden from bearing children. Frey's existence presented them with a dilemma. What would a child do with all that power? After serious deliberation, they agreed to suppress her powers until she might need them. Alright. I am in bed. Well, go to sleep then, you donut. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Lost Memories 4, Madness. Susurrus' corruption gradually ate away at the Tantas. Silo approached Cinta, knowing she had only a few days left, believing Cinta's determination to survive for Frey's sake would sustain her. She entreated Cinta to look after Protagonist in her stead. It was not long after that the madness took her and the Tanta of Strength became a bloodthirsty tyrant. Lost Memories 5, Junoon's Fall. With all the Tantas, but Cinta lost to Susurrus' influence. The corruption from their realms eventually encroached on Junoon. Cinta did her best to save as many as she could, even as she struggled to withstand the demon's onslaught. Knowing that she did not have much time left, she entrusted the people's fate to Robian, her loyal retainer. All that remained was to prepare for the inevitable. You aren't the boss of me. Yes, I am. You gave me that title the other day. Nursery. The room seemed to lovingly ready for baby Alfrey in an annex of Junoon Castle. Its contents wouldn't look out of place in a typical nursery on Earth. A crib, handcrafted toys, and even a copy of Alice in Wonderland. Sadly, it only exists in this form in Cinta and Frey's memories. The real annex was long since destroyed by the break. Crater. Not a trace remains of the nursery Cinta once built for a baby Alfrey on this very spot. Cinta struggled valiantly throughout her pregnancy to withstand the effects Susurrus had on her mind and body. Out of sheer desperation, to protect her child, she finally succeeded in giving birth to Frey safely, but the trauma took its toll, and her weakened body finally succumbed to the demon's power. The immense energy that was released when Cinta transformed into a dragon split the very land asunder. Oh, so that's where she turned into a dragon. Okay, now that makes sense. Frey's choice. This is hilarious, this bit is. Frey's journey across Athia to learn the truth of her past ends with Cinta presents her a choice. Will she return to New York and home, or will she stay in Athia and protect the people from Susurrus? Either choice will fill Cinta with both relief and some sorrow. She is as much Frey's mother as she is a Tanta of Athia. All she can do is hope that her daughter chooses what's best for her. Only Frey can make the final decision. And one of them isn't even a decision. So, let's be honest, there isn't a choice. It's bullshit. The Rite of Remembrance. The ceremony was once held every year across Athia in order to commemorate the dead. Their names would be written on lanterns that would then be released into the sky. Both show the departed that they had not been forgotten, and to ask for their blessings for continued peace. Though the rite has not been observed for some years, it was revived to commemorate Frey's salvation of Sepul. Oh my god, these are like essays. What? When did I do that? The other day. You don't remember probably, but you did say I'm your boss. So go to bed. Chapter 10. None the wiser. With emotions still running high after Robian's death, Frey and Alden get into a bit of quarrel about what Frey owes to Athia, which is nothing. Determined to get some answers, she storms off to Junoon in search of her mother. And realising it, falls into Tanta Olis's trap, a vision of a perfect New York. The illusion of home is so convincing that Frey doesn't suspect that anything is amiss at first. When Cuff finally succeeds in snapping her back to her senses, she's forced to fight every step of the way to escape, with Olis doing everything she can to try and trap her forever. Grr, fine. Good night. Sleep tight, mate. Have a good one. Chapter 11, Forspoken. Frey finally reaches the throne room of Visoria Castle, only to find Olis's body resting lifelessly upon the throne. Before she's even had a chance to absorb that shock, Cuff combines with the bracelet Olis was wearing and transforms before her, revealing himself to be Susurrus, a weapon sent by the Redig to destroy Athia and its Tantas. Cinta transports her daughter to Sfagana, where the Tantas reveal that Susurrus was the source of the break and their madness. Faced with the painful decision, Frey realises what she must do. Chapter 12, Awakening. Frey and the dragon, who she now knows to be her mother, fly to the aid of Sepul. Though they put up a valiant fight, Susurrus fatally wounds Cinta, whose final act is to entrust her powers to her daughter. As she quakes with fear and despair, Frey's true potential is awakened, and she and Susurrus set about each other with renewed fury. Just when all seems lost, Frey turns the tables and Susurrus absorbs him into her body, trapping him once more. Pieces finally return to Sepul, though at what cost? Chapter 13, New Beginnings. Some time has passed since Frey's decisive battle with Susurrus, and while the break has been driven from Sepul, most of Athia remains shrouded in corruption. As she gazes out from atop the Tower of Benoy, she laments the fact that she doesn't know how to rid the rest of Athia of its seemingly incurable affliction. She resolves to continue her work until the problem is finally resolved by becoming a so-called break warden, whether her closest companion likes it or not. He's a villain though, he's not her closest companion, let's be honest here. Fountain of Blessing, conduits of souls. The Fountains of Blessing are direct conduits to Savgana, the wellspring wherein the souls of the Tantas sleep for all eternity. The energy which flows from within them is the self-same energy that gave rise to all of life in Athia, and by which the Tantas have been granted the powers that enable them to guide and govern the people since time immortal. Little wonder then that they, like the Tantas, are considered sacred. Monuments, power entombed. Though formerly sites of worship for their followers, the monuments dotted across the land took on a different role when the Tantas began to sense themselves succumbing to the corruption. Determined not to let their people come to harm, each sealed away a part of her powers, their powers, in the sacred stones. This was done not out of despair, but the hope that one day a worthy successor might make use of the sorcery seal within to save Athia in its time of need. Well, that makes sense, I guess. That's why they have power in them. Okay. I mean, some of these beats make sense. It's just some of them are just so, just not done well. When Spore was attacked by Susurrus, the townspeople were caught between the break outside the city and the deadly monsters within. Frey kept her head amid the chaos, however, and set out to save as many lives as she could, proving herself to be a true hero in the process. Right, of course. Preynos Castle, A Better Time, a painting of everyday life in pre-break Preynos with the imposing silhouette of the castle looming in the background. Guards can be seen standing watch over townspeople from above, alert and dignified as warriors should be, but beneath them another of their number comforts a child in the foreground, showing another kind of side to these much admired wardens of the peace. Right. Crime and Punishment in Athia, a painting of the courtroom in Avalet Castle. Its austere grandeur is so beautifully captured by the artist that it's almost chilling to behold. As one might expect, the courtroom played host to only the most high-profile trials, all of which were presided over by Tanta Parava herself. In the event that a criminal was sentenced to imprisonment, they would be removed from the castle dungeons below. Less important cases were usually handled in smaller regional courts by arbiters who would then report their findings back to the capital. Right. Schools of Visoria, a painting in which municipal buildings rise above the Visorian plain. The castle, with its iconic power, can be seen in the distance. The best known and best loved of Visoria's buildings were of course the schools in which the people's thirst for knowledge was nurtured. It was that the first school was established when the Tanta of that time ordered that a room of the castle be set aside for the education of the nation's children. The practice soon spread, and with it the Visoria's love of learning. Junoon Castle, A Better Time, a painting of a fortress with Junoon's castle majestic silhouette visible in the distance. The people of Junoon greatly valued artistic pursuits of all kinds. Evidence of this could be found all over the realm, and even a fortress such as this one could have been alive with the sounds of song and laughter throughout the day and night. Fucking hell, okay, good. Orgy lanterns. These lanterns summon enemies in phantom form. They'll continue to do so indefinitely, but destroying them will also wipe out illusions they've created. Bardaga lanterns. These lanterns can't be damaged due to a protective barrier that surrounds them. In order to remove the barrier, all illusions created by the lantern must be destroyed, but you'll need to be quick. The barrier will regenerate before long. Castala lanterns. These lanterns summon extremely tough enemies in phantom form. They're also highly resistant to damage and protected by an impenetrable barrier. Destroy enemies to remove the barrier, and then use your most powerful attacks to inflict as much damage as possible on the lantern before the barrier regenerates. Run. Cuffers escaped Frey's wrist and turned into a demon known as Susurrus. Without her magical abilities, there's nothing she can do. Nothing except run, that is. Evade the demon's attacks and look for a chance to get out of the castle as fast as you can. Guiding lights will lead you towards certain recollections of Sintas that she wishes to share with Frey. Follow them to find out the truth about what happened in Athia. Put Earth's magic to good use. Some spell of Velocis can be used to fire arrows made of light into enemies by pressing R2, which can then be targeted by holding R2. You should be able to use drive enemy back, the enemy onslaught, or whatever. Frey's awakening. Having been blessed by the 4 Tantas, Frey has unlocked the Tanta within herself and awoken her true power. Many of her abilities are now greatly improved. The skip ability. Frey can now open portals which she can move from one place to the other. While moving in this way, she'll be immune to all damage. Yeah, I'm not big on that move. It's too slow. It's not fast. It's not very responsive. Here you go. Explore Athia. That's done all the side quests except for take 30 pictures. And you really would have to explore all of Athia for that shit. So it gives you top level magic, can set enemies on fire, silence spell damage +5. We can switch that out with Ignite, I guess. And switch this out with do the more enemies present one, I guess. Why not? And then gear. See, did I get that other cloak that she was wearing? Because that looked cool. Nope. Great. In other words, I don't get to look badass, which is kind of annoying. And yeah, Cinta doesn't have a magic set, which is annoying. Means you only get 4 magic sets. Yes, I'm a spoiled child. I want more. I want Cinta's powers, whatever they are. It'd be nice to be able to turn into a dragon. That would be a cool one.
I've got a very good feeling about this one.
Good for you. Not my field of expertise, sadly.
I could talk you through the basics.
Maybe later.
In other words, you've got like a permanent villain who just wants to rule the world stuck on your arm. He doesn't learn anything. Yeah, it feels like a bit of an oversight.
Hi, Frey. Are you off somewhere? Not that I'm worried, of course. You always make it home safe. Have a nice trip.
I always do. Okay, good. Got my bloody cuff scan back. I'm sorry, but trying to play this game without it marking stuff is, yeah, it's not ideal. Jesus, that's oversaturated, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Burning my eyes off. Right.
Hello there. Can I get you something?
Good to see things are the same as always around here.
Yep. No news is good news. Had any more thoughts on how you like the city, by the way?
We were talking about that?
I think so, but I could be wrong. Anyway, how you been finding it?
Dunno.
Well, not exactly conclusive, but it'll have to do. Anyway, here, little something for the savior of the city.
Better be good. Cognac or something. Glug, glug, glug.
Whoa, what's this?
Few spices grown right here in Sepul, and a dash of inspiration.
Alright, it's good.
You like it? Didn't want it to be too sweet, you know. Wanted it to have a little bite. What do you think? A new drink for a new Sepul?
Hell yeah, keep 'em coming.
Guess what I've called it? The Frey.
You're serious? Oh, come on, you knew I'd hate that.
The Frey, a special drink infused with fresh, homegrown spices by the tavern keeper of the Shady Tree. Ingredients sourced from the city's gardens tend to taste somewhat bland, but you wouldn't guess it from a sip of this pleasantly sweet and spicy concoction. It's clear that the tavern keeper took great pains to put together a cocktail worthy of the new Sepul. Frey likes how it tastes, she just wishes it had a different name. Alright.
The Frey. Now that is priceless.
Yeah, very funny.
No, imagine toiling away all day, desperate to quench your thirst with a delicious glass of New York street criminal.
If you don't get over this, and fast, we're gonna have a problem.
You're not exactly going to be able to do anything about it, are you? You're stuck to your
Why
wrist.
not try your luck again tomorrow? Why not try your luck again tomorrow?
Oh, so I can't use that thing now. Fair enough.
Oh, come again, eh?
Not likely. Better things to do.
Frey! What a coincidence meeting you here!
What are the odds?
Have you noticed the square looking tighter lately?
Not really.
Actually, I have. You been helping out?
Yeah. I saw how much you were doing for the city. And I thought I'd better start doing my bit. Hey, since you're here, can I maybe show you around a little more?
Oh, I think I know the place pretty well by now. Thanks.
Thank you.
I bet you don't know how to find all the people who want to thank you for everything you've done. And they'll all be very happy to see you.
Do we really have to waste our time on this nonsense?
Yeah, don't.
Not sure you're right about them being happy, but...
Ugh. Means I've got to do it.
Yes. All right. Follow me.
Do a bloody detour now. Okay.
This area was a total mess. But things are really coming along now. We're a little low on raw materials, since we still can't go outside the city. But there's no shortage of people willing to help out. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm not the only one who was inspired by that speech you gave at the archives.
You gave a speech? And I missed it? No, that's just typical.
Yeah, you can forget you ever heard that. Thanks.
Right. Oh, okay, so it's going to teleport me everywhere.
You'll never defeat me. I am Frey, the invincible, the Tantas slaying hero. Prepare to lose. It's Frey, the real Frey. Will you play with us?
Maybe later. I'm kind of busy right now.
All right, but that's a promise. And you have to play with us too, Pilo.
Huh? Me? Fine. But I get to be Frey, okay? Let's head for the pasture next. There's something I want to show you.
What is it?
You'll just have to wait and see.
He really has no idea how annoying he is, does he?
I think he does. He's got me agreeing with the villain now, basically.
So glad you guys are all okay.
Stop that! You've already eaten! So greedy.
You've been looking after him?
Well, there was nobody else to do it. But never mind that. Look! She's your favorite, isn't she?
Yeah. You remembered.
Oh, I remember everything about you, Frey. I told you, no more food!
Ah, how far our painfully unpopular little malcontent has come.
You okay?
I'm fine. We'll, visit the mausoleum next.
Can I suggest that we do something else? Anything else?
I was just thinking we should head there.
Yeah, okay, good. No, nobody cares what I say. Fine. Fine.
Great. Come on. The animals are over the moon to be back in the pasture. And I'm over the moon to see it. Warms the cockles of my heart.
I'd say that was a well-placed joke there. Because, yeah, I don't want to see this any more than Cuff does, to be honest with you. It's just a cutscene. People blowing smoke up Frey's arse.
Thank you so much for the flowers, Pilo dear, and for all your help tidying up.
Oh, it was nothing. Somebody had to do it, right? Anyway, don't mind me.
Well, if it isn't Frey herself.
Frey, thank you for everything.
Thank you so much.
Look,
Just accept it, alright? I want to thank you for all you've done.
Ugh, fawning hangers-on. Disgusting.
We owe you everything, Frey. Everything.
He's just saying what I'm thinking.
Alright, where to next?
Oh, can't we be done?
Oh, excuse me, I hate to bother you, but well, I don't have enough food for my cat.
You don't? Oh, I suppose she does have a few new mouths to feed.
Pilo dear, I was rather hoping to find some lovely flowers to leave at the mausoleum.
There you are, Pilo. The bench down at the dump is broken.
Wait a moment! So, hang on! What you all need again?
You want some help?
No, it's fine. This is what I'm here for. Sorry, Frey. I'm going to have to run. I'll make it up to you next time, alright?
Thank God.
You think he'll be able to manage all of that?
Food for a cat, some lovely flowers, and fixing a bench, was it? I think he'll survive.
Nah, we should give him a hand.
You just can't help yourself, can you?
Can't believe I missed out on today's rations.
Wonder if we can find some cat owners with food to spare.
I doubt the people of the lower city have very much of anything to spare.
Okay, so we hit the upper city.
Well, I'm not sure how much generosity we'll meet with there.
We don't know if we don't try. Let's go.
Of course, I can only do one task at a time.
Peaceful here, is it?
I'm used to it.
Ah, yes, you're from a filthy, noisy, awful place too.
She is.
Frey!
Yeah, you can wait. Fucking hell.
All is well, Frey. You need not worry.
It's basically a load of extra busy work.
Hey, could I ask a favor?
Well, if it isn't Frey herself. Come to pet my little darling, have you?
Not today. I was wondering if she might be able to spare some food for a friend. Guy I know has a cat who could really use some.
Gosh, sounds like quite the pickle. 1 minute. There you go.
Wow, this is tons. Thanks.
Oh, not at all. I'm sure you'd do the same for me.
Cat people are good people.
Vacuous nonsense.
Here, you need some cat food, right?
Wow, that's loads. Thanks so much.
Don't thank me. It was the guy in the upper city. The one who likes to sit out on the street with his cat. You know him?
Of course. I'll have to go and say thank you.
You do that. Just get back to your kittens first.
Ooh, I almost forgot. All right. Say thanks to Pilo too.
Why, he did nothing.
So, what kind of flowers you need?
Oh, I'm ever so sorry to have to bother you with this, Frey. But, well, it's been a struggle putting together a nice garland of anything lately. It would be wonderful if you could bring back anything you happen to find outside town.
No problem. I'm on it.
Thanks ever so much, dear. These are the 3 sorts of flowers I'm looking for. Let me know if you manage to find any, won't you?
Okay, let's get that done. Especially because I want to see what powers Frey has. Perfect excuse, actually.
It's like somebody made an entire city out of back alleys.
Which makes them front alleys now, I suppose.
Are we there yet?
Not long now.
Oh, the same exact dialogue.
All right, let's hit the road.
Oh, so you're the boss now?
Sorry, just thought it might make a nice change.
Why aren't there more side quests like this anyway that involve you doing stuff with the townspeople outside of town? I mean, it's the post game, and now they're giving me a quest inside the town which I've got to enact outside. Didn't happen at all in the main game.
There are slightly more of them than I'd like.
This'll be a pushover. All set. Incoming.
One almost wishes they'd make it a little more interesting.
Nah, all good with.
One. 2. 3.
I think that's all the flowers the lady asked for, right? Let's go give her the good news.
Oh, is it just going to teleport me back there?
Hey, I brought you some flowers. This is the kind of thing you had
Okay.
in mind?
Oh, dear. Oh, you didn't have to go to all that trouble, honestly.
Ah, it was nothing.
Oh, now I can make a lovely garland to take up to the mausoleum. I mustn't forget to thank young Pilo too when I see him. He said he'd try and find some for me as well.
Pilo's useless. Don't thank him for anything. You can thank me.
Frey! Hello!
Hey kid, you said some bench was broken?
It is! The metal thingies that hold it together all snapped.
Rusted away, huh? Guess we'll need to find some new ones.
Aren't raw materials something of a rarity at the moment?
They sure are. Thanks to a certain somebody.
You might be able to find something suitable in Preynost, I suppose.
Cool. Let's go see what we can rustle up.
Jesus Christ. Okay, how far away is this place? Only about 20 miles away. Thankfully, I've cleared the area.
We're here!
That really was miraculously fast.
I know, because I'm good.
Open up! Oh!
I mean, did you forget that he killed loads of people and you're still having witty banter with him?
What do you think? Usable?
Oh no, far too old. Won't last 5 minutes.
No good, huh?
There's no one around. Did you do something to annoy them all?
What didn't I do?
Cheesy banter. Cheesy
This looks
banter.
like it might work.
Far too small. We're trying to fix a bench, remember?
Hassle.
Great.
How about this?
Close, but just not quite big enough.
Dane, thought we had it there.
Why are you asking him? He might be lying to you.
Nearly there, right?
Yes, very nearly.
Don't know why she's trusting him. Just wants to
This one
resume
looks
the witty
promising,
banter.
I think that'll do it, yes.
And he's actually helping.
Nice. Alright, back to Sepal. Here, kid. This'll work, right?
Amazing! You're the best, Frey!
Ha, don't mention it. Is there somebody who could do the actual fixing for you?
I'll get my dad to do it. Oh, what about Pilo, though?
Don't worry. I'll tell him you're all good now.
Thanks! See ya!
Sorry I'm late, everyone! So, first of all, the bench. I found some nice, strong core to... Huh?
Sorry. I kinda did everything for you. Wanted to help out, you know?
Well, heroes will be heroes, I suppose.
We
Sorry
will
for
be
running off.
heroes.
Oh, no problem. And, they all said to say thanks to you.
Oh, I'm just trying to make myself useful. Haven't managed to do much yet, though.
Don't say that. You're...
Forgive me for interrupting. I don't suppose you'd be able to spare some of that cord you have there, would you?
Our instruments have taken quite a battering, you see.
Actual musicians.
Well, all the spare string was used up in the restoration efforts, so...
Of course. It's all yours. I don't need it now anyway.
Oh, you're too kind, really. Now we'll be able to perform again at last.
What amazing! Yeah, that's
Oh,
this is going
great.
amazing.
Haven't managed to do much, huh? Not bad. Think I can work with this? May I have this dance?
Oh, of course.
This is where we have to press timed button prompts, which are so telegraphed, it's unbelievable. And it's teleported us inside the inn at night. See, look how long you have to press the button.
Like this.
Triangle. You have all that time to press the button.
Just the idea. And this. You're good at this. Amazing! I won't be forgetting that in a hurry.
No need to blow smoke up my ass, but that was fun.
There we go. One detour down anyway. God, look how much experience. 100. You should have given me 3,000 for that.
You really do have remarkably questionable
She needs to see the people of support.
taste.
Well, he's not a total asshole for a start.
Well, he is, but yeah. Oh, he hasn't got another quest, has he? I thought I did all your shit.
Well, if it isn't everybody's hero, an honor as always. Can I help you with something?
How are you doing?
Pretty well, thanks to you. I've been thinking about what I can do to help, but maybe I should just get out there and start helping, like you did. Well, if it isn't everybody's hero, an honor as always. Can I help you with something? Great idea.
This time I'm going to purposely fuck up and see what happens. Oh, it's an encore detour, right, okay.
Watch and learn. Like this. And this. I suppose you can't be good at everything.
I told you, I don't dance.
I'm so glad you did though. That was priceless.
Great idea.
Just wanted to see what happened if you fucked up. She just stumbles and then that's it. It's trying to be a bit faster now, I think.
Watch and learn. Like this. And this. Just as I did. And this. Very nice.
Ah,
I
thought it
suppose
was
you can't
done.
be good at everything.
I told you, I don't dance.
I'm so glad you did though. That was priceless.
Okay, it's still going then. I thought that was it. I'm gonna do this. As boring as it fucking is.
Great idea.
It's trying to speed up to trick me now because it's been so fucking easy.
Watch and learn. Like this. And this. Just as I did.
suppose you can't be good at everything.
Fuck's sake.
I don't dance.
I'm so glad you did, though. That was priceless.
You're trying to troll me, game.
Great idea.
Keep putting me back out into the fucking menu. Just let me retry immediately. Stop wasting my time.
Watch and learn. Like this. And this. Just like that. I suppose you can't be good at everything.
I told you, I don't dance.
I'm so glad you did, though. That was priceless.
Yeah, I can't bother to do that anyway. Fuck it.
Come again, eh?
Yeah, if I can be bothered. Fuck it. I'm not doing fucking Parappa the Rapper style button prompts to a shitty dance.
Just a little farther.
That's some first-class GPSing. Keep it up.
I most certainly shall, despite having no idea what it means.
Okay, what we got here?
Well, showing me the goods. That's just not enough, sorry.
Oh yeah, I need more poppets. Fucking ridiculous.
Anything take your fancy?
Despite getting all those old, I've got 193 old coins.
Look at that.
What can I say?
You must be a smart one to have no trouble with books like that.
What? Oh, no.
I suppose it's a good thing you took them off his hands. Imagine.
What you gotta do?
Milia is more dedicated to her work than ever of late.
So, did you guys... or did it all go, you know...
Why ask a question like that? What if she broke the poor fool's heart?
It is hard indeed to say for certain. Hard to discern much at all in the face of such dazzling wonderment. But wait, you must hear my latest. It is a triumph. You will do me the honor, of course. Then, if it please you, I present a shiny, shiny, bright and new Sipal.
Still no progress on those naming skills, I see.
This latest was inspired by your brave deeds, and by our fair city, and above all, by a certain special someone.
Now I can actually hear a tune.
I owe you more than words can say. Perhaps this will go some way, at least, to repaying my debt.
A list of Wallace's songs, presented to Frey by the maestro himself. His highly imaginative titles are here for her to muse upon whenever she pleases. The Ballad of the Enormously Clever Person of Sepul, The Horrible Terror of Praenost, and A Shiny, Bright and New Sepul. Wallace can be found in the square most days, entertaining all those who pass, with tunes that seem to grow more rousing by the day, and he's always happy to take a request should Frey wish to hear something specific. Old ladies list. Alright, yeah, there's the flowers. Yeah, we did that.
Should ever the urge to hear a song come upon you, you need only say the word.
Go on then.
Some music to brighten your day?
That one.
Ladies and gentlemen, a shiny, shiny, bright and new Sipal.
So it changes the level tune, basically. Okay. Yeah, fuck Pilo and his shitty dancing. Wallace the Merry Minstrel, a bard who has begun to perform again, motivated by a newfound purpose. His new song is a celebratory ode to Sepul, though those keen of ear will hear in its notes a melancholic trace of times past, and what Milia seems to have moved on. The time they spent with one another was not wasted. Wallace learned from her that he was lacking himself, even if what passed between them is indeed at an end. The starry-eyed minstrel's journey, self-discovery, can now truly be said to have begun. Right. Pilo, man of the people, an eager carpenter in the making, whose enthusiasm still slightly outweighs his skill. Inspired by Frey's speech in the archives, Pilo decided to do what he could to help the people of Sepul after the disaster that befell them, and his efforts since have gone unnoticed. Even his boss, who was forever on his back until only recently, has been impressed by his dedication in rebuilding the city and doing what they can to help his fellow citizens.
No offense, but it would be nice to be able to talk with someone other than you from time to time.
Knock yourself out. Just don't come to me looking for tips on how to be effortlessly charming.
Now those I would love to hear.
How is he going to speak to other people? Only she can hear him.
Nice day, huh?
Speak to the kitty. Oh, he gives me a bumbershoot, an extremely rare and highly prized mushroom that only grows in this fishy. Yeah, I think we've read that. What am I doing?
When did you two become best friends?
When you were too busy to notice, clearly. Olivia, ever since I met you, it's lonely without her, huh? Don't think I'll ever get over losing her, but it's nice to have someone to share that with. Hanging out here with you helped me realize that. Wait, the penlight.
The trinket you gave the child?
Yeah, I used to use it to play a game with Homer.
Normal service has resumed, I see.
Shut up.
Nothing new for our little friends, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because I bought everything. Olivia's cat knew best friends. The cat until recently never allowed Olivia to come near it. Little by little, Frey's efforts won it over, and now it appears to understand that Frey was Olivia's friend. He's even taken to borrowing the penlight that meant so much to the pair to play with. You're telling me the cat is using a penlight now? Are you fucking high? How? How is it using it? Oh.
I still can't quite believe I survived through everything. I owe you my life. We all do.
I know you do. Don't worry. I'm keeping score.
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. What would have made sense is if Cinta just gave you over all her powers. And that included the ability to do the scan and the shield defense or whatever it gives you. Instead of having a villain attached to your wrist.
Lady Frey. You may rest easy at last. The boy has laid down his knife and shall not pick it up again. Even he now sees that to take up arms against the savior of the city would be ill-advised indeed, and in time, I'm sure he will come to learn that to hate a hero such as yourself is pure foolishness.
Give me the knife.
Sorry?
The boy's knife. Hand it over.
But I cannot. I threw it away. Whatever can the matter be?
Ugh. Sycophantic drivel. You may not have murdered the man, but the child can hardly be blamed for seeing it that way. Well, if nothing else, we've learned they'll forgive you for pretty much anything. Hero this, hero that. It's truly vomit-inducing.
He's not wrong. It is vomit-inducing.
I doubt there are many places for criminals to hide in a town this small.
Yeah, not much in the way of crowds to slip into either.
All in all, not the best place to exercise one's villainous urges.
Hey, look.
Is that the knife the idiot monk threw away?
This is yours, right?
Well, why would you...
I found it.
Look,
I killed Scylla because she killed Olivia. What are you gonna do about it? Think about it, and when you figure it out, I'll be waiting. See you around, kid.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
No. But I want him to make a choice. If he really wants to try and take revenge, I'm not gonna stop him. But I'm here to stay, whether he likes it or not.
Very random.
Actual treasure.
Daddy.
Did you
Half he
find something?
went to stab her.
You're not afraid of me, huh?
I can't wait to see what the rest of Athia looks like.
I wonder what you'll show us.
I need to take another picture. Oh no. Oh no.
Not exactly peaceful here, is it?
I'm used to it.
Ah, yes, you're from a filthy, noisy, awful place too.
Yeah, she is.
I always wanted to see a flying monster in real life. And then one came and saved the city. What a way for a wish to come true.
Ever get the feeling you're forgetting something?
What, exactly? Some sort of errand, perhaps? A favor for someone? A birthday?
I'll never be able to remember if you don't shut the fuck up. You're no Homer, but you're cute. We're still a ways off, aren't we?
Not too far now.
Country mile.
Hey, we're friends, right? Good. Keep it that way.
Tantas, blessings to you. It's funny, those words had started to ring very hollow until not so long ago. But it feels as natural saying it now as it ever did. I'm very glad I am too.
Congratulations. I'm just glad I got my fucking cuff scan back. I do it like every 10 feet just because I don't want to miss anything. I do seem to have managed to get rid of the break from Sepul anyway. Sepul!
You will.
I think we're nearly there.
Well done, me.
It's just weird that you've got the villain who killed loads of people.
What do you think you might grow if you had a plot of your own?
I don't know. Fruit, maybe? You know, you could just eat it right off the plant.
Instant gratification, eh? Why am I not surprised?
Thank goodness the crops weren't ruined. If there's one thing that keeps me going, it's the thought of being able to keep everyone fed.
Did you hear that, children? To make bread, we need flour. And to make flour, we need...
I have been speaking with Master Trihi. He wishes to turn this place into a school of sorts. A noble scheme indeed. But I am glad it is not I who must raise it with the archivist. She is an intimidating figure, to say the least.
Oh. A cat.
Ah, he's going to take me to another one of those statues, is he? Chasing the striped cat.
Feeling that cat wants us to follow it.
Really? You don't say. You don't say. It's going to take me to a poppet.
What do you want us to find here?
Done.
Aw, is this for me?
Another cat. Done. Can't leave through that exit though, which is rather interesting. You should be able to get out of every door in this place.
Did you hear that, children? To make bread, we need flour. And to make flour, we need...
Do you think we'll be able to go outside the city soon? When my mum's better, I want to visit Janoon with her. That's That's where we're from.
Yeah, I wouldn't keep your hopes up.
The ballad.
Is it true that you're Master Tree's teacher, Frey?
I should call you Miss Frey then, shouldn't I? Will you teach us a new rhyme, Miss Frey?
A fine idea, child. After all, my own hackneyed verses must be wearing thin by now.
I guess I could teach you the one I used to say to help me remember all the states.
Oh, yes. That sounds useful.
All right, children. I think that's enough for today.
Here you go, Master Tree. It's the same thank you as always.
Right. That's a classic example. We didn't hear anything. She's meant to do a rhyme, we didn't hear anything.
That by learning from the past, we could build a better future. Her most fervent wish was that all Athians be granted an education. And though she may be forgotten, that desire is not. Indeed, it lives on in me. Though we can never know for certain, it is my belief that she died in order to protect us all. She could not bear to inflict further harm on we, her beloved people. Fanciful, perhaps, but a comfort, nevertheless.
No harm in believing it if it makes you feel better, right?
I suppose so. Yet again, you teach me something of myself. You have my thanks, Frey.
What do you give me? A thoughtful thank you. A flower specifically selected for Frey. A tree from a bouquet presented to him by the children of Sipor. Tree's unwavering dedication, unswerving dedication to educating Athia's youth can be largely attributed to Tanta Olas's influence. Though his memories of her are hazy, her teaching's picture remain firmly implanted in his subconscious. He has great hopes for the next generation of Athians, and clear love for Frey to play a part in the shaping of their fertile young minds.
Miss Frey, indeed. Someone's moving up in the world. And if the teacher of one's teacher is a teacher, that makes me one too. Taught you everything you know after all.
Since when? Gonna maybe hold off on letting you have that one for now.
Yeah, he's not wrong though.
Thanks again, Bob. I found a way home in the end, you know? But, I'm gonna stick around and look after your home instead, if that's okay. Once you've gotten used to this place, it feels kind of small.
That, or you've grown too big for your boots already?
Sometimes I wish you had a mouth so I could just jam my fist into it.
Yeah, he never had a mouth.
You're a Tanta now, aren't you, Frey? So, does that mean when I say Tanta's blessings, I mean your blessings? Frey's blessings to everyone! You again?
It's certainly very different from the lower city up here.
Why, though? What's so special about this part of town?
These days, that it offers just that little extra distance from the break.
A cat.
Show me another poppet then, kitty.
What's the plan then?
Cat's gonna take me to another poppet.
So this is where you were taking us. You let me here on purpose, didn't you?
He did, to give you a cat poppet thing. Thanks, Kitty.
Miss Frey, you couldn't teach me how to fight, could you? I want to help the people as you do.
Yeah, something tells me the rules are going to be a little bit different.
Business as usual, huh, little guy?
And another cat.
A cat?
Where are you going to take me then, Kitty?
I have a strange feeling that cat wants us to follow it.
Mm-hmm. This is so boring.
So this is where you were taking us.
Yeah, another one.
Aw, is this for me?
It is. I'm gonna go to the top of that prison just to see if that guy's still in there. Because if he is, I mean, yeah. They're flirting with being a little bit too destructive now. If he's still locked up. At least they're actually guarding the town now. It's been empty for fucking ages. Nothing there. Not going to give this guy a house. He's just going to live in the prison forever. Right. Yeah, he's still in there. The difference is I can't say anything to him. Ah. Why would you put that guy still in there? Makes no fucking sense. He should be out by now.
Okay, can you try keep the chat to a minimum while we're in Sepal?
It's a little late to start worrying about people finding you strange, you know.
Guess I better figure out how to.
What are you
force to
doing?
shut up.
No one's doing very much, are they? Suppose there's not a lot to do.
Yeah, even in the lower city, only a few of the people seemed actually busy.
I suppose there's only so much work to go around.
The town is taking shape again around us, and a smile is no longer the rare sight it once was. You must speak to the people. I'm sure they would be overjoyed to greet their savior.
Notice she's wearing gold. Is she meant to represent Frey? Like, all the Tantas have these like weird guardian people, don't they? She looks like something that could be Frey's. Let's pray for the Tantas then.
Sila, Prov, Olas, Mom. I'll save Athia, I swear. Just please, show me how. You knew I was Senta's daughter. But you still believed I could save this place. Why? Sure wish I could ask you to your face, Bob.
Yeah, I don't need to hear enough of the Olivia prayer. I happen every 5 fucking minutes.
Not exactly peaceful here, is it?
I'm used to it.
Ah, yes, you're from a filthy, noisy, awful place too.
I've never seen a child so much like their father. If you've inherited even half your papa's kindness of spirit, we'll be blessed indeed.
How do you know her dad?
Frey!
Whoa, what's the matter, Joe? Can't remember the last time I saw you outside the archives.
I've been looking for you.
Uh-huh, something wrong?
I've been reading up on Tantas. Thought there might be something in the archives that could be of use to you.
That's weirdly helpful of you.
I'll tell you more at the archives. Come by when you have a moment.
Wonder what Joe wants to talk to me about.
Indeed.
How far now?
We're getting closer.
The scholars have been teaching us all how to read. Imagine, one day I might be able to sit down and go through Robian's notes myself.
Good for you.
The buildings here are something else.
Yes. I believe it's where the great and the good of Sepolian society live.
There needs to be a shake-up at the council. Councilwoman Bellette's just about holding things together, sure. But we need someone to bring the upper and lower cities together. The lower city needs a voice.
Yep, but I doubt I'll ever see that. Like I said, the council was dropped after like the first cutscene. In Sabal, that is. Sorry.
No such thing as an easy life around here, huh? Especially not since Councilwoman Dax turned the defense of the city from a duty into an outright obsession. Your coming here certainly put the cat among the pigeons.
You! Is that where I told you to stand? Yes? I'm a little busy, as you can see. If your business is not urgent, it'll have to wait.
Fair enough, love. Calm down.
They sell
Calm down.
small souvenirs somewhere?
And who, pray tell, would buy them if they did?
Guess you're right. Not exactly a tourist hotspot.
Who Pratt Tell would buy them?
You're no Homer, but you're cute.
Coming here cannot help but remind one of how many we have lost. Young Olivia among them. She watches over us, I am sure.
Aw, aren't you just the cutest?
Lady Frey, I found another knife for you. It is not the same one, but I hope it will make a suitable replacement. You wanted a knife, did you not? Please, you need not stand on ceremony. You are our hero, and what you want, you must have.
Elaf's actual knife was disposed of by well-meaning Olga's aid, but Frey was able to find it and return it to its troubled owner, though Elaf seemingly has yet to decide how he feels about Frey. Witnessing his inner torment reminded her just how many lives the breakers affected and how many remain for her to protect. This otherwise remarkable knife serves as a reminder of that important lesson. Just a knife. Right. Great. Thanks for the knife, I guess. The key item knife that I
You're gonna throw that away, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna hang on to it. There's probably other kids like Elif around. Other orphans. Can't let myself forget that. Ever.
Yeah. Don't see how that makes sense, but okay.
We're still a ways off, aren't we?
Not too far now.
All is well, Frey. You need not worry. My post here is a vital one, standing as I do in close proximity to both the square and the courtyard.
You take your work pretty seriously, huh?
But of course, it's no mere workaday job. It is my vocation, and my greatest pride. Speaking of which, we guards agreed that you should be presented with this.
Crest of the Guard. A badge bearing the symbol of the city guard presented to Frey on behalf of the defenders of Sepul. The crest is a symbol of the Guard's solemn dedication to protecting the peoples of the city. A duty that they strive to perform at the best of their ability every single day. After witnessing Frey's heroism, Milia and her fellow guards specifically requested Dax's permission to make Frey an honorary member. Total they all, Dax included, felt that she had more than earned.
Although I fear such formal trappings are not much to your liking.
Yes, not exactly your style, is it?
I don't know. Gotta say, it's a cute look on me.
I would prefer that you did not make light of it. But I must say, it suits you well.
Oi, Milia, what are you doing? Get back to your post!
Right away. Well, until next time.
See you, love.
It's certainly very different from the lower city up here.
Why though? What's so special about this part of town?
These days, that it offers just that little extra distance from the break.
Yeah, we've already had this discussion.
Well, show me the goods. You're gonna have to do better.
I need one more in order to be able to buy the last item. Milia Devotion Departure. Junior Guard officer whose greatest pride in it is her sacred duty, the protection of Paul. She stands tall at the gate over which she watches, her resolve never wavering. Any doubts about her abilities or the advantage of her birth long since set aside. Her apparent crush on Wallace may have been a passing fancy after all, but his music continues to inspire her and the people she is sworn to safeguard. I mean, there's more. Elaf, the burden of vengeance. A confused young boy who no longer knows what to make of the woman who killed his father but saved the city. While he can't let go his hatred, he's also begun to wonder if he's right to hold on to it quite so tightly, and since Frey returned his knife to him, he's been wondering about how tightly he should be holding on to that too. Already may not be yet be clear to him, but he may finally be a glimmer of hope he can change. Great. Alright. Okay, I'm going to save it here and wrap this part up. Got all my kitties. They've all come to visit. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to save that here. On slot 8. We've just done a load of shit. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Again, please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, as it does help my channel grow and flourish. Other than that, I'll see you guys in part 20 or 19. Next part is 19. Oh, hello there. We're just about to wrap up. How's it going? If you're still there. Don't know how far back this even is, but yeah, but yeah, anyone again stopping by now, it's nice to see you. I'm just about to close off this part though, so again, please stop by again if you enjoy my content. You can watch back on what I've just done. It's quite a bit. It's literally late here, so I'm going to go to bed. And I've got work tomorrow. Anyway, thank you everyone who stopped by for stopping by. And yes, I will see you probably tomorrow for part 19 or whatever version we're actually on. It's getting really confusing now. I think I might do another go. I don't know how long I want to be searching through this part of the game, but we'll see. I just want to do what I can, because obviously, you know, this is probably the only game we're going to get from Luminous Productions, so it'd be nice to send it off in style. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Have a lovely Friday, and again, weekend's almost here, so thank God. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next part. Again, it's been nice to speak to you all, and thank you so much for everyone who stopped by. It really does mean a lot to me. Okay, guys, take care.